Alright, what you see here is a Casablanca Delta 2 ceiling fan with Slumber 3. It is a 50-inch ceiling fan. This fan is from January 14th of 1988. It is the 371st fan made that day. I got this from Mark Wilson about a few days ago. He actually will be coming over tomorrow. My mom invited him over to get some and have something to eat. Since they both like to cook a lot, I feel like it'll be nice, especially gonna invite him over. So yeah. So I want to do. This is probably gonna be the last video or fan that I floor test before I head to the DR. Because I had to do a video of this tonight with and without the white blades. And then tomorrow I'm probably gonna do a video of it with the maple blades. Since I don't think I'm gonna have time to do that tonight. It's about 11 something now. So yeah. But yeah, so this fan will go in my bedroom. I'm not sure if it'll go up right after I'm done with the Infiniti. I might put up the low profile, the white one in here, and then put the bright brass Infiniti in the living room. I might switch up to two of the fans. I might put this one up first, but I can already see people giving me hate for taking down this and then put up the low profiles. I feel like if I put up the low profile first, then this one, it'll be. Well, you know, it doesn't matter because it's my choice what I want to put up, so I don't really need people tell me what I have to put up. I don't have to put up what they want me to put up because this is a better fan. But if it's the summertime, I would need this fan more for summertime. If it's the wintertime, I don't really need something that's too powerful. So yeah, I need something that moves the air in the wintertime, and the Infiniti does just that. And the low profile would be just fine for my bedroom too. But yeah, I don't really need to put a Casablanca up for the wintertime. I'd rather have it up in the summer when I really need a fan that will moves more air. But I'm leaving soon, so I'm not putting it up right now. And also, the Infiniti will be coming down for a little bit because their ceiling will be painted along with the whole entire room. So while I'm away, my neighbor told me that it would be helpful if I took down the fan so he doesn't get paint on it. And that's actually something I think would be a good idea because I don't want any paint on this fan. So yeah. I don't have my phone on me, but just so I can show you the tag. Oh, you can basically see it pretty fine. Now the blade arms are a bit scuffed up in some areas. I was tempted on painting them, but I remember that the Passport 2 also has some scuffed up blade arms, so it has some paint chips in some areas, so it's not a big deal. The flywheel's in good shape, and the vents are in good shape. I had to tape in some areas. You can see right here, there's like some white. There's an area like right there. You can see that there's tape there. It's not too noticeable unless you look really closely. So yeah. Definitely does have a nice vintage look with it. To it, my bad. And yeah, it does have an older pull chain cap, like the knob on it. So yeah, the white kit I'm using on it has that I will be using on it has a polished brass pull chain. Well, it was polished brass, now it's faded. So I get antique brass instead. And I got this from the 8th and final fan that I have yet to review. That was the white kit it came with. It is a Hunter fan, I would just say that much. It actually will be completing a series of Hunter fans that I have. Well, I just need a 42-inch version of it, then it will be complete. I'm just going to say that much. But I just need to get a download off of that fan, so I'm not reviewing it until you guys are free to make any guesses, but if you know, just don't say anything. I'd rather see if people can figure it out on their own. So yeah, let me start it off on low. I'm not really sure how so much speed works on it because this is a 3-speed fan. But yeah, it performs well. I already tested it on all speeds just to make sure it doesn't move around. I've always, out of all the fans I've wanted, like when I first started collecting fans, if I wanted a Casablanca fan, the first one I wanted was a white Delta 2, so I am glad to finally have one. But yeah, white ceiling fans are like some of my favorite fans. Depends on the finish, but white's it's probably my favorite finish. But yeah, I definitely will install this one of these days. I just don't want to say I'll install it. Oh, I'll install it when I get back. It's not gonna happen. I asked Brandon if he can get me an LCA, and in exchange, I'll get him two white kits, schoolhouse white fitters that don't have any pull chains on it, because they sell those all over the place in India. So I'm gonna buy two of them for him in exchange for that. I mean, I could put this one up. I just would have to paint the LCA, and I really do not want to do that at all. I really hate painting over something unless the finish is in very bad shape. Right, the Spirit of Sound copy, that one was in rough shape. The finish was starting to fade a lot, and it really didn't. It had some paint loss in some areas, so I felt like it was best to paint it over to make it look more not new, but make it look like it was in better shape. And it does look like it's in a lot better shape now. I am keeping an eye on the Infiniti to see if it moves it, because the fact that the 42-inch home trend ceiling fan sold at Walmart was able to move it, I'm still surprised by that. Next time I'm gonna try. I need to try to get some more 42-inch fans. I haven't really gotten. That was like the most recent one I've gotten in like months. So I've noticed I've been getting more 52-inch fans or 52-inch fans and stuff. Thing is, not really compared to 52-inch fans. There's really not that many great quality ones, unless it's Casablanca or Hunter from my experience. I wonder if the home trends was able to make it spin because it has smaller blades, so it was able to focus air movement in one specific area, and that's what made the blades move. I feel like that's what it was. But the fact that I was still able to make it move was still surprising. But this fan does have a nice little feed. What made me really want a White Delta 2 was seeing a fan collector, the Russian Fast Bears video of the White Delta 2 in his guest room. It has schoolhouse light on it. And that's what really made me want one even more. I always wanted one, but that's what really pushed me to really try to get one to install in my bedroom. But now I have an Infiniti, which I'm absolutely loving right now. I really like it up right now, so I'm not taking that down anytime soon. Well, I am actually, but it's only to clear the room to get painted. But yeah, one of these days, I'm probably like maybe midway into 2017, I'll install it. This fan, I'm just not really. I'm not ready for it, and also I'd rather not put up. I'd rather put it up in the summertime when I really need a fan that's extremely powerful. So Infinity's doing just fine right now. It actually hasn't been too hot, and in the fall, I don't really need a Casablanca fan for the fall. I really just need something that keeps the room not fine. Just cause my mom puts the heat up a lot and stuff. And the Hunter fan would do just fine for that. I'd really rather just use this for the summer, and maybe in the fall I put up a Hunter. I actually might do that. Like fall, I have like falls and winter. I have Hunter fans. In the spring, summer, I put up the Casablanca. I might just do that. They just switch them back and forth over the seasons of the year. Alright, let me go ahead and move it up to medium. Is it? It's not even moving up to speed. Okay, now it is. Alright, now it's going up to mediums. I don't know if I didn't pull it correctly. Maybe that might have been it. Yeah, the motor did move a tiny bit, but He's trying to put it on high. It just moves a tiny bit, and that's it. It's not. It doesn't spin around. I double checked just to be sure. It seems to go a tiny bit faster than the other two Delta 2s that I have on medium. This one seems to go a bit faster. I'm pretty sure this is a K55 motor. I really don't think it's a K63. I don't know. Maybe because it's an older one, so it might have or the bearings are probably more broken in on this one than the other two. Yeah, I will post the video Mark Wilson did of this fan in the description below. He actually got his fan way before he even got the fan cave, and sadly he actually probably will be stop using the fan cave and start doing fans at his parents' basement again, because it's starting to become a bit costly. It's like 3 hours away from where he lives, or like 2 hours, so it is a long drive just to get there. It's not using it too much, so yeah, I really wish though, like the video I did of the fan cave didn't get deleted by accident. Cause I really wanted to show it on my channel. It would have been nice. Hopefully by the time I get back he still has it, so I can see it one last time. It was very interesting being there. And he's actually getting rid of some of his fans in the fan cave. Since he got the fan cave, he's been getting a lot more fans, and now he's going to have to downsize a bit since he's not going to be able to use it as storage no more. I think he's not using it as storage no more, but he did post on his ceiling fan group on Facebook saying that he's going to be downsizing a bit. So I feel like it's official that he's going to be not use the fan cave no more. He's going to stop using it. I actually saw this fan at the fan cave, and that's actually why I asked him, like, if I can actually buy it off of him. And yeah, Mark Wilson, if you're watching this, I really do hope that you find another place just like the fan cave that's close by, because it makes a huge difference having your own space to test fans. So I actually in my bedroom, so I'm fine with that. But just storing fans in your own space is a lot different. It means a lot more compared to storing them in the basement. This one does have a tiny like swirl sound, like a whistling sound kind of. Probably because it's an older fan, that's why. I know the KDK sometimes do that. The Password 2 sort of did that back when it was doing in my bedroom, and the low profile started to do it, but I haven't been hearing the low profile do it as much. If I bring it up closer, you probably hear it. Also, I forgot to mention the DM set screen is center. I think that's what it's called. It's actually very dark instead of like a brighter color. It's not really the same color as the tag on the side. But I'm gonna go ahead and move it to high. This fan does go very fast on high, just like any Casablanca would. This thing definitely will be good for the summertime. Just I don't need something this powerful for the wintertime, and it doesn't move enough on medium. I would need it on high sometimes in the winter time. It's just too powerful for the winter. And yeah, up here in the north area, it gets pretty cold in the winter time. But I also don't want something that's too powerful. Just something that cools down the room whenever the room gets hot. But this will be just way too powerful for that. Just moving a chain in the background. I have a necklace, so it's like a dog tags. So if you hear like a little clanking sound in the background, it's just moving it because it's on the doorknob of the fan closet. And actually, speaking of fan closet, I actually did go to the old place today. So I will post a video of that later on. I'm probably gonna do it like the day before I leave to the DR. I just want to get a video of this fan out. Got 3 more videos to do, so I just want to do those, and then I'll upload the videos I did at the old place. I did quite a few actually. So yeah. I actually did go there a few days ago to do a few videos again. Just did the final video of my apartment today. I did do a video of the second floor apartment just to show you guys that one. So yeah, so hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. Alright, I'm bringing it up close so you guys can hear air movement. Mostly you feel the air movement coming like all over the place in this fan. It's not like if you feel like right directly underneath it. But that's just from what I can tell so far. But it does move a great amount of air. Alright. I think it's okay, I'm not sure because I just see, I pulled it twice and it shut off, so low, medium, high. I'm just gonna let it run for a bit, then shut it off. And off. So yeah, it's a bit strange. Sometimes I have to pull like twice just for the fan to like change speed or shut off. So I don't know if it's something with the pull chain, if it's starting to go a little bit, like starting to like break down. I'm not sure, but I'll have to check in about that later on. But yeah, if you don't test the Casablanca fan if you don't have the LCA, because I tried that that's before I even knew that you need an LCA on it, flush mounted. But you can only like test it on low and medium, and definitely only for test the Casablanca, and also if you have plenty of space, and I do have a good amount of space, so if it was starting to move, I could stop it quickly. Alright, just gonna do one more video tonight. I will put the maple blades on it tonight just to get a look at it, to see how it looks, and then I'll test it out tomorrow to maple blades. Because I really don't, I've been going to sleep pretty late recently, like around 2 a.m. So just uploading videos, so with Mark coming over tomorrow, I really don't want to try to go to sleep earlier. Which probably won't happen, sadly, but at least I'm going to try to get up early. It's funny, I've been getting so many fans from Margaret, then I was saying to myself, I barely got any fans from Brandon. But then like he brought like so many from like a few weeks ago, so it was like, oh, he might, I got an equal amount of fans from both of them now. Almost an equal. Mark still has shown me and giving me a lot more, but yeah. So it's come to a complete stop, so that'll be the end of this video. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more videos to come.